look at the budget carefully, it's empty. Empty. The promises are empty. They are not supported by the numbers on the fiscal table, and Ghanaians will end the year 2018 without seeing anything tangible. I'm saying this because let me take you through some of the indicators. Number one, the Minister of Finance, he started by saying that they have turned around the economy. Yes, granted that you have turned around the economy. If it is true that you have turned around the economy, the National Fiscal Stabilization Levy, the Special Import Levy, were all actually enacted for the purposes of stabilizing the economy. In 2013, when we introduced the National Fiscal Stabilization Levy, it was because the economy experienced some setbacks, and it was supposed to be there as a temporal tax. Today, the state is telling us that in as much as they have turned around the economy, that tax handle is staying. It is an economy that has been turned around. I'm disappointed. I am very disappointed. I say again, that the Special Import Levy, it is giving unnecessary burden to the ordinary Ghanaian. The importers are crying. Go to Abosokai, go to the markets. The importers are crying that duties have gone up astronomically high. As a result of that, I was of the opinion that the state would have simply come and say that the Special Import Levy that was instituted in 2013, today it has achieved its purpose, and for that matter, I'm not going to renew it. He's extending it. He's extending the Special Import Levy. For what purpose? Another important point. You could agree with me that he said in his own budget statement that revenue underperformed by 9.3%. The worst in the history of Ghana. Never happened. 9.3% underperformance of revenue. I was of the view that the state is going to learn from it. But unfortunately, they are not learning from it. Do you know the reason why the revenue underperformed? The revenue underperformed because, one, the projections were unrealistic. It was overly projected. So I was of the view. And then you agree with me that I made the point when it came to the fraud that I swear they will never achieve this because it's impossible. Today, what am I saying? The revenue in question has also been overestimated again. So we'll end another year with the same revenue not being able to achieve. What are we going? The fiscal deficit. They claim they are going to achieve it by 6.3%. I wish them well. I wish them well. I thought this is an opportunity for them to come and tell us that they cannot achieve, because obviously they will not achieve it. They will not achieve the 6.3%, and I will show you. By first quarter 2018, you look for me and say that, Ato Forson, you said this. It is not going to be achieved. My projection, the fiscal deficit is going to be 7.3 at the minimum. 7.3 by end of year 2017. And then for that matter, it's going to affect the primary surplus. And we are going to eat into a deficit by almost 0.1%. And I will also say that, looking at the numbers very well, the minister decided to stay away from debt to GDP. Instead of them projecting debt to GDP by end of year 2017, they ran away from it. I will also put on record that the debt to GDP by end of year 2017 will be 73.6. And if you are to add the Capital Bank bond, and again, he missed the opportunity. I thought he was going to announce to the public that you are now going to pay for the Capital Bank collapse and the UT Bank collapse, and for that matter, you are going to pay 2 billion. He ran away from it. I know he will come back and make that point because it's a public document. It is there that the ordinary Ghanaian is going to pay 2 billion Ghana cedis in a form of debt that has been accumulated by Capital Bank and UT Bank. He ran away from that. If you are to add that and the energy sector debt, I will assure you that our debt to GDP is going to hit 76 point something % for sure.